everyone! Welcome to another venture in baking. So for today, we're going to make a chocolate sponge cake. Take note, it's a no-bake chocolate sponge cake. So for our ingredients, let me present to you cake flour, of course. We will be needing sugar, salt, 4 eggs, whole eggs. Later, we're going to separate the egg yolk and the egg whites. Next, we're going to use the cream of tartar. Of course, chocolate powder. Next one, we will be using a vegetable oil. If there is a corn oil, it would be advisable to use the corn oil. But if not, you may use the vegetable oil. Next, we will be needing the vanilla, another 1/3 cup of water. Then of course, the 2 leavening agent in baking, the baking soda and the baking powder. Okay? So let me present to you also the utensils we're going to use. We will be using, of course, the mixing bowl, a round baking pan, of course, wire whisk, then rubber scraper, then we will going to use this pastry brush, another sifter, and then we're going to use measuring cup and measuring spoon. And of course, the last one, we're going to use our hand mixer. If you do not have the stand mixer, you may use the hand mixer. Since our product for today is a no-bake chocolate sponge cake, we will be needing our steamer, of course, and the gas stove. Okay, so let us begin our procedure by taking our personal protective equipment, of course. So this will give you a clean and a sanitized product. This will protect your product, and of course you will be protected by the personal protective equipment. So first, just like what we did before, we're going to use first our hairnet, then followed by our mask. The next one will be our apron. And the last one will be our disposable gloves. Okay, so take note, use the right utensils for the right job. Okay, by the way, I will present to you this kind of paper, which is badly needed when it comes to baking. But if in case you do not have this baking paper or parchment paper, you may grease the pan. But for us to be easily prepared and easily remove the baked cake, you may use this baking paper, or what we call the parchment paper, if ever you have it available. Okay, so let's go now. Let's begin. So I hope that you are all tuned in for the exact procedure of our chiffon cake. As you can see, our steamer is already preheated. It is preheated in a low fire only, because when we talk about no bake, when we talk about the time in baking, it is not the same as in baking in an oven. When we talk about the time, it is much longer when we bake our cake in a steamer rather than in a oven. Okay, so let us begin now by preparing our product. Okay, let us begin now with our procedure. I hope you are all tuned in for you to be able to follow the exact procedure in making our chiffon sponge cake. Okay, for the first procedure, we have to gather all our ingredients and our utensils. Why? It is because it saves time and energy. Okay, so it is already prepared. all ingredients are set in and all utensils are all in. Okay, the second procedure, we're going to measure all our ingredients. So, we will begin with our dry ingredients, of course. So, we will be needing 1 cup of cake flour. Take note, cake flour. We will be needing cake flour. 1 cup cake flour, unsifted. Okay, so 1 cup unsifted cake flour. So, let us measure it. So, do not pop. Okay, level it with your spatula or rubber scraper. So, this is 1 cup. Then, 2 tablespoons. So, 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of your cake flour. So, this is the tablespoon, 1. And then, 2. Okay, so let us sift. So, this is the second procedure. You have to sift your cake flour to remove sediments from your flour. Okay, next, so we will be adding our sugar, of course. So we will be needing 6 tablespoons of your butter. So when you hear the word butter, it is the mixture of the liquid ingredients and the dry ingredients. So we will be needing 6 tablespoon of your sugar, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's better for us that even the sugar will be sifted to remove sediments. Okay, next one. Let us add now our salt. So we need 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay, so this is the 1/2 teaspoon of salt. When we talk about dry ingredients, you always level it to get the exact amount. Okay, salt. Then we will be measuring our baking powder, which is 1/2 teaspoon. So this is the baking powder. Okay, next, 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. Ilagay ko na. Okay, then the cocoa powder. Okay, let us also sip. Okay, then mix all the dry ingredients before putting on the egg yolk and the rest of the liquid ingredients. Okay. If you think that it is well blended already, you make well on the center. Okay. Then, let us set aside the egg yolk and the egg whites. Okay. So, separate the egg yolk. Be sure that even a small amount of egg yolk will not drop on the egg whites. Later on, you will be using the egg whites in making your meringue. Okay? So, 1, 2, Where's the other one? So the last one. Okay, 4. Then, put on the vegetable oil. Okay. I will be removing this disposable gloves. Okay, so let me put in vegetable oil. Oh wait, let me first put the vanilla. So we will be needing a half teaspoon of vanilla. Then, of course, our water. Okay, so mix it again using the wire whisk. Okay, and the last one will be your vegetable oil. Okay, let us mix all together again. Okay, so this is what we call the butter. Later on, we're going to make our meringue. Okay. If it is thoroughly blended now, let's do our meringue. Okay, for our meringue, let's put cream of tartar, measurement of 1/4 teaspoon. Okay. Next, we will be using another 6 tablespoons of sugar for our meringue. Okay, let us disperse our egg whites and cream of tartar. Then, so you may add now the 6 tablespoons of your sugar. 1. Continue beating as you add the sugar. 2. Consistency of the meringue, many things is different. Okay. So this is the right consistency of your meringue. The meringue is a combination of egg whites and sugar. Okay. When you transfer the butter. So this is the butter, this is the meringue. When you transfer the butter to your meringue, it should be, you will be using the technique of cut and fold. So let us transfer. The butter will be the one to drop into the meringue. Okay. So this is the use of the rubber scraper to scrape off ingredients from your mixing bowl. Okay. So this is what we call the cut and fold technique. Cut, fold, and cut. Okay. Be sure the technique cut and fold will make your mixture blended together. Okay. So this is already done. Let us prepare our round baking pan. Okay, so this is our round baking pan. So this is our baking pan. So let us cut our baking paper that fit to the lower part of our baking pan. So after this, okay, let's make it into circle. And then afterwards, we will going to grease it with vegetable oil. Let's make it in circle. And then we're going to grease it with your vegetable oil. So this is the function of our pastry brush. If you think you drop a bigger amount of your vegetable oil, please remove it. This will affect our product, of course. Okay. Okay, next, then let us pour our mixture. Even the side of your baking pan, please brush it with vegetable oil. Okay, so let us pour now our mixture. Okay, in pouring a mixture, make sure that at least 1/2 or 3/4 amount of mixture in your baking pan only, so that it has a space when baking. Okay. Then let us remove the bubbles. cake, supposed to be we need a foil to cover the baking pan, but for today, instead of using the foil, we will just cover our steamer with a cheesecloth. This will prevent the liquid or the water trapped to our product. So let us put our product to a preheated steamer. Let us bake it at least 30 to 35 minutes. Unlike in oven, this will only take 25 minutes. Okay, so it is already preheated. So let us wait for our finished product.
A few moments later.
The indication that the product is already cooked or baked is, as you can see, on the side, it's separated from the pan. Another one is you push it at the center, then if it is go back, that means the product is already cooked. Okay, so you take the product, rest the product for at least, or sit the product for at least 5 minutes. Then after 5 minutes, transfer it to your cake wrap. Okay. So let us remove it from our baking pan. So, and then remove the parchment paper, and that's it. So, another indication, if the cake smells cake, that is also an indication that the cake is already cooked or baked. Okay, so this is it. Let us slice the cake. So this is it, our finished product, which is a chocolate sponge cake. So let us see and taste it. So this is it, our chocolate sponge cake. Let us taste it.